the Pod Network Entertainment.
Warning, this episode may contain spoilers.
Ladies and gentlemen, our special musical guest, Tara Bareilles.
Oh.
Say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave.
Okay, I have one.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Switchfoot.
Okay.
Dare you to move. I dare you to move. I dare you to do something stupid right now.
Now I know how you feel.
Diba?
Now I know how you feel.
Great
Parang
feeling.
gusto mong manapak.
Pero society
No, I get
demands
it.
that you don't.
Super, I get it. Oo nga.
You don't
I
act
know,
on
right?
violence, diba? That's what it is.
Woo!
But welcome to Only Fun. His name is Chico Garcia.
And his name is Gino Murdoch. Knox. Okay,
No.
Gino Killiamore. Yeah.
I call you
and
Chico Nelson, but no.
ano na lang, Karen
Page.
Garcia na lang.
Chico Page.
Karen Garcia na.
Feeling talaga. Okay, I think with those names, you already kind of know what we're gonna be talking about.
You know what? Speaking of names, thank goodness. Thank goodness. You didn't call me Foggy.
Bakit? Because of what happened?
No.
What?
Never mind.
Why? Foggy Garcia? Foggy? What?
Gino, never mind.
I want to find out now that you put it there. Foggy.
Never mind.
Yo,
Thank you to our producer.
I never even thought of that.
Okay. Never mind. So, you know, we did do...
Naman, para mga foggy lang, di ba? Mga foggy
Ay,
balls,
pwede
diba?
nga. Foggy,
Pwede,
guapo.
foggy,
Foggy. And, di ba we did an episode where we aired your interview
Yes.
with our
Charlie Cox
Daredevil
and
stars.
Vincent D'Onofrio. Yeah.
I know, right? So now we did say that, you know, we should watch it. So we did. And finally it came out.
You think we can already talk about at least the first episode? I think we can, no? I think
for sure.
enough time has passed.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Even with the spoiler. Hello, you started off first episode pa lang yun nakagad yung nangyari.
Diba? First episode, alam mo yung nakakatawa dito, parang obviously like there was this whole Save Daredevil campaign, right? And you know, people on the internet, they were all like, yo, you can't have Daredevil without, you know, Foggy and Karen and whatever. And then within the first 10 minutes, pinatay nila si Foggy. Ano ba?
Yeah. Di ba may mga ano
and
na?
Foggy
may mga...
was the heart of Daredevil. You know what I mean? But like, I obviously understand like why they had to do it because they had to push him over the edge, kind of.
Yes.
But yeah.
At saka ano, parang although marami ding mga buzz na hindi pa siya talaga dedo gets. May mga theories. I don't know. And you know, this is you know, a different world.
Weird because I read somewhere that they're bringing back the actor who plays Foggy, Eldon nga ba? Eldon
Richards?
No. Sucker. Wait. Eldeb? Eldon Henson. That's his name. There you go.
Oh.
But they want to bring back Eldon for the second season of Born Again. So I'm thinking like, yun nga, either the theories are true or they're gonna bring him back in a
parang flashback kind of way.
Yeah, or maybe parang flashbacky, parang si Winter Soldier.
Parang very flashbacky na, alam mo na, parang there but not quite.
Yeah.
Pero like I honestly like it's such a para siyang movie. I don't know if that makes sense, if that comment makes sense. Parang hindi siya TV kasi I don't know, but like there's a way a TV series watches very differently from how a movie watches. And I felt like I was watching a movie with this one. Parang it's so good. Like it's so dramatic, it's so gritty, it's so even yung parang the first time na nag-usap si Matt tsaka si Karen after such a long time. Obviously after such a traumatic
room,
parang pitch perfect. Yung parang usually sa ganyan, it's very cinematic. It's very, the usual. Ito parang, they're not really saying anything fantastic or groundbreaking. Pero damang-dama mo yung awkwardness, yung hurt.
It's so well acted.
I don't know. I felt so affected with that scene. And to think, like I said, wala naman silang masyadong
pinag-usapan
pasabog o na mabigat or no revelation na groundbreaking. It's just the way it was done.
I like lang how
I couldn't look at it today. It felt so yes.
Diba? Kasi parang normally you would think na parang because I'm assuming this is like 10 episodes maybe in the season, that you would think na parang okay, we need to have because remember Solo Leveling, the anime I'm super obsessed with, by the way. There was one episode that they deemed as the worst episode of Solo Leveling. It was when Jinwoo's character brought back his mom. So essentially parang what he was fighting for, what he was leveling up for to make that elixir of life. And it was an entire episode of just emotions. Kumbaga parang like Jinwoo was just, reveling in the fact that like finally brought back his mom. So walang action. And that was rated as the worst Solo Leveling episode because I mean obviously everybody's like, oh, it's supposed to be all action and whatever. I love that Daredevil doesn't have to do that na parang everything has to be action, everything has to be, because it gives you a better reward in the end na because nga you're invested because of all the emotions that they put in there.
At saka what they presented here, di ba parang like so in a nutshell, Kingpin is now
mayor.
Well, Wilson Fisk, not Kingpin, is now mayor, and Daredevil is now retired because of the trauma. Pero obviously they ended it with like, I'm going to keep an eye on you. If you do something bad,
if you step out of line,
Tapos si Wilson ganun din, parang, and if you ever wear that mask again, parang I'll be on your back. And you know that it's called Born Again, right? So alam mong pareho silang babalik dun sa original form nila.
Hindi, tsaka nakatawa lang yung parallelisms.
The point is like, ang galing na parang, alam mo naman na, basically, Wilson will become bad and Daredevil will come back. In a weird way, they're both very, very Batman Joker na yung, they're just the same person of the same coin. Parang
just on different sides, di ba? Parang
that's parang, tas ganun din yan. Yung you cannot exist without the other. Pag na-born again yung isa, mababorn again din yung isa. And basically that. So, I mean, like, it's something that you should really check out. Ako feeling ko, kahit hindi mo na sundan yung original Daredevil, I mean, you will get a general...
It adds kasi to...
It will help, pero feeling
plus, all the episodes are already available on Disney+. Yes, so if you want to rewatch everything, including Defenders, including Punisher, and actually what's great also is, because this is episodic, there is time for you to rewatch everything. Kasi in between, parang, okay, sige, while I'm waiting for the next panoorin ko muna. Just so, kunwari, para the first episode, obviously they bring in Bullseye. But if you didn't watch the previous seasons, then you wouldn't know, like, where Bullseye came from, why it's him. So, it's nice lang. It adds, I guess, feeling and a certain gravitas to everything that's happening in Born Again.
True. Okay, so and Daredevil, di ba dati especially before pa nung 70s, 80s, usong-uso yung meron pang
I wouldn't know. I was barely a child.
Same. Pero like, having researched
ako na ng comics nun. Marunong ka na magbasa eh. Yung literal ako, go gaga. Yung ikaw, Monster RX.
Oy, grabe ka naman. 80s, hindi pa. Tigilan mo nga ako.
Oy, late 80s ka, di ba?
Oy, 91. Ako nag-start sa RX.
Late 80s ka? Parang, 90. It was the same year that Alvin was born or something.
Yeah, December 89. Tapos training pa lang yun. Hindi pa ako official job.
Pero still,
not counted. Not counted. Di ba sabay nga kami ni Manilyn Reynes. Siya yung star of the new decade. Ni-launch sa 1990. Ang tawag sa kanya, the star of the new decade. Tapos feel ko na ako rin yung
star of the new decade sa radyo.
Sa radyo naman, the star of the new decade.
Ang ganda.
And remember, new decade, quote unquote, was the 1990s. Diyos ko, Lord. Hindi, pero sige.
2025.
I know, right? Hindi, ito nga. So, uso-uso. Meron pang yung parang like Batman, Caped Crusader.
My God, wait lang. Wait, that just makes me realize. When did you start? 1990?
1990.
So this is your silver year in broadcasting. 25 ang silver, di ba?
And your point being?
Shouldn't you be happy? Shouldn't it be something that's celebrated? Parang, man, how many people do you know have lasted 25 long-ass years on radio? 25 long-ass years.
Really? Oh, how many broadcasters are constantly suffering from lower back pains? How many?
Uy, medyo marami-rami na yan.
Actually, can you name names? Parang hindi lang ako. Can you name names?
Ayun, yung iba, nagtitrain ng half marathon, yung mga ganun. But yeah, no, seriously, that's something you should be proud of. Of course, we make light of it. But at the end of the day, 25 years is, that's quite a feat. Congratulations to you. Silver.
I know.
Silver.
So, sige, total.
So silver fox ka na ba? Ganon? Silver fox set? Ano ba tawag?
You can just na lang.
A silver foxer.
As a sign of respect, you can refer to me as Dame Chico Garcia.
When you say Dame kasi, the first thing that pops into mind is like Helen Mirren, Maggie Smith.
Oo, yun. At least, diba? At least yun lang. Oo. Maggie Smith, Judi Dench.
But wait, do you remember when it was like what month of 1990 were you officially a broadcaster?
Like, I don't know the official. Pero for sure,
Q1, Q2.
Kasi when I started in RT, they called me in literally like last week of December.
Yeah.
Parang alam mo yung between Christmas and New Year?
Right, yeah.
Yun, biglang tinawagan ako ni Obi Andrew, sabi niya, do you still want to become a DJ? You want to come in? You can start training this week. Yun nga, Christmas, right after Christmas. So literally pa 1990 na. Tapos parang matic na eh. Parang they started me with 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Tapos parang after 6 months, yun na, regular na, yung parang ganun. Parang automatic.
So essentially by like, sabihin na natin June of 2025 would have been your official 25th year of being a broadcaster.
Well, that I was a regular. Pero alam mo, sa totoo lang, parang wala akong training period. Parang yung training ko, while I was on board already.
Right.
That was my slot already 10 to 2. So,
Are you doing anything big? Are you like celebrating at all? I know that you like to hide your age and you lie about it all the time. But because you do. Do you not? Do you not lie about your age?
I have never.
Mr. 36.
Alam ko talaga you lie about your age all the time.
Because it's true. I thought this was a safe space. I thought that we could talk, honestly, openly in the show.
Any space with you in it is not safe. It's dangerous.
No, but I'm serious. You should celebrate your 25th year. You know what I mean? Let's put up a whole campaign around it. Like 25 years. People who were born and are now doctors are still listening to you. Yung mga ganon. People who have just been born and, studied the law, took up masters, are now still listening to you. What a feat! Diba? Hindi na barely legal. Legal na legal.
We had a caller sa show the other, siguro mga couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Parang grade 4 siya nakikinig sa show. Parang he was grade 4 when he started listening.
Yeah.
Tapos, meron na siyang anak na grade 4 na
Saka yung masaklap dyan, if you factor it in, if he was 4th grade, he was probably already like 10, 11. Diba? And I'm pretty sure that the first day he listened to you was not your first day on air. So damn indeed. What a feat. 25 years. And what do you have to show for it, diba? It's beautiful, it's a beautiful thing. Now you have your own resort.
Let's talk to the Pod Network. I mean, if we wanted to do something big, sige, maybe we can have like tapos Pod Network, patawag naman ng Flana.
Oh my God. Memo plus gold.
Ano pa ba? Like,
pwede tayo. Salon Pass?
Alam ko sino endorser na Salon Pass.
Sino?
The current endorser.
Sino?
Search mo. Bilis.
Si Paulo. Oh? Really? Yes. Parang may kilala tayo dyan. Baka kaya natin diba? Diba? Hindi, ang ganda nun, no? Parang silver anniversary campaign mo, tapos parang Paulo Avelino, Chico Garcia, side by side. Parang
hindi, dapat yung X. Dapat yung X.
Parang Paulo X Chico, di ba? Parang applicable to whatever age you might be, di ba? Because body pain just nexus in age.
At saka ang daming layers nun, ha? Kunya si Paulo yung before, ako yung after, di ba? Before, hindi masakit ang likod. After, masakit ang likod. Ang dami, di ba? Pero may naisip pa akong isa eh. Before. After. Pero let's not get into that.
But okay, 25 years in the broadcast industry, obviously that's just your professional life. Clearly, you have to add a couple of years to that pa for your personal life and what your actual age is. You must have done a bunch of interesting daredevil-esque things, right?
Actually, no. Hindi, yun nga eh. Kasi
not
diba,
naman crime fighting pero
we were talking about like yung nicknames ng mga superheroes, diba? And Daredevil's official nickname is the Man Without Fear. Dati yan, sa lahat ng comics ng Daredevil, pag nakalagay doon, Daredevil, tapos sa ibabaw, maliit na letters, the Man Without
Fear.
So, ganun siya talaga ever since. So, parang yun nga naisip ko na parang, tayo ba? What would you... Not not yung tipong like, kunyari, act of bravery kasi you wanted to save somebody.
Save a life or whatever.
Yung parang senseless danger. Yung parang... Kasi when you say Daredevil...
Yung actively pinili mo. Alam mo yung ganun?
Oo. Kasi yung iba, it's more of like out of love, out of need, out of... You know what I mean? That's bravery. That's different.
Right.
Bravery is different from daredevilry. Kasi daredevilry, talagang... kilala mo pa ba si Evel Knievel?
Siya of course. The one who would jump over cars and whatever.
Siya yung original na Daredevil. Kasi nga parang from ginawa pa yun sa Grand Canyon, parang from one ravine to another. Of course, may ramp. Parang tinalo niyang gano'n. And he actually has...
Mahirap naman kung wala ramp. Simple physics, siguro malalaglag lang siya ng diretso, no?
Oo. Tapos, siya rin yung merong Guinness Book of World Records na the person with the most broken bones.
Yeah. As in, this was he predated Jackass. He predated the X Games.
Yes.
Alam mo yung like he was the OG. If you see what was that? Was it Toy Story that Keanu Reeves voiced a character na parang an homage to Evel Knievel?
Baka.
Right? Like where he was parang in all white and he had a cape and like
I had an Evel Knievel doll.
Ayun,
yung
baka actually Evel Knievel.
Yung parang G.I. Joe pero Evel Knievel with that little cape. May maliit na cape. Parang sa Elvis na may maliit na cape. So yun, ganon. So what were for you the most daredevil things you've ever done in your life?
Well, I jumped off of a building. Bungee.
Alam mo yan ang never ko gagawin.
I super loved it.
Never anything with heights. I would never jump. I would never do skydiving. I would never bungee jump.
To be fair naman kasi, I've always been a fan of heights. Like, I don't know if I ever told you this, and it's, parental advisory. This is pretty I guess it was pretty stupid. But at that time, my friends and I would always have little parties, parang every 2 months or so, in a in a in a serviced apartment. Sabihin na natin, serviced apartment somewhere in Ortigas. And basically, we would be drinking, But I was super sober. And what I would do is I would actually go out of the window, and there was like a small ledge. There was a ledge.
Talking about it.
Yeah, I know.
All squishy.
I know. There was a ledge where you would put yung aircon. Alam mo yung split type na aircon, diba? So I would go out on the ledge, and I would sit on that ledge, and I would just be there with my beer, drinking, like with zero thoughts about unaliving myself or whatever. Like I really just enjoyed the view, and obviously, rightfully so. Some of my friends would be like, "Hoy, ano ginagawa mo dyan? Delikado yan." And, obviously, exactly. And for them, parang umiinom pa ako, diba? But like, I was really, and I can say this with all honesty, I was really sober. I really just enjoyed the view. I really like heights.
No, some people just get a kick out of heights.
Yeah, no, I like that
some get a kick out, and I'm sure this is you too. Some people get a kick out of speed.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. Speed
diba? It's dangerous, but it gives you a high. So
it gives you a thrill, adrenaline rush of sorts.
Hello, ang ano mo rin kaya sa speed?
Well, yes. But
wag tularan, kids, if you're listening.
I still don't know how to explain this to my children one of these days. But yeah, so when the opportunity, and I always thought about it, but the opportunity was there na parang to actually skydive. So we were in Macau. I was with Colleen and her family, and Colleen was like, "Hey, why don't you do the bungee jump?" And I did, and like I swear, kasi ang ganda ng view, the ano siya, nasa so obviously parang siyang deck na tatalon ka, diba? And then there's a viewing deck right below it. And Colleen was there. She was basically taking a video, and she could see the smile on my face. Na parang when I jumped down, obviously, don't get me wrong, there's still fear. Alam mo, meron ka pa rin, because it's so unnatural. You're basically going up against human programming, because human programming is, hey, stay alive, don't do anything stupid, survive. And that's the complete opposite of what bungee jumping is. But I swear, once the split second that you realize now, well, it's out of my hands now, man, I was so happy. And the free fall from it, like, as in the minute that I landed on the ground, I didn't want to do anything except go back up and do it again. Ganon siya ka fun.
Wait, why have you never done actual skydiving?
Okay, so here. 1, mahal siya. 2, I don't want to do it here. I want to do it somewhere else. Mostly because of like safety and whatever. Now, while I'm sure we have, pretty professional skydivers here, just a personal preference. And so I kept waiting for an opportunity to actually skydive, because parang the closest one I could think of was like Dubai, na medyo established yung skydiving. And then I had children. And I swear, before I had kids, if you asked me parang, oh, tara, skydive tayo bukas, I would have been game. Like, I can, with all honesty, say, I would have been game to do so. But the minute that I had kids, wala na. Alam mo yung parang, don't get me wrong, I still want to do it, but there's already that voice in the back of my head na parang, what if something goes wrong? And then what if you never see your children growing up? So meron na siyang ganun. So parang na-overpower na siya nung responsibility.
I hear that all the time. Hindi kasi like ako, if ever I would do that, ewan ko, feeling ko nasa throat ko na yung fret log ko. Kasi nga parang I would be so, like, I
wonder what he means when he says fret log, no? Alam mo, at that point, sabihin mo na lang betlog, di ba? Kasi wala na namang ibang nagra-rhyme with fretlog, eh. Di ba?
And then, pero sabi ko, siguro, kasi I've been watching these videos, Australian.
Yeah.
I would be strapped on
to a strapping Australian.
Like literally, there's going to be this Australian behind me. And I will be, sabi ko parang baka ma-fall ako. Baka pwede akong ma-fall dun sa
You saved me by opening a parachute.
Plus, it's not, I think hindi ko kaya yung ako yung magsa-step off. Yung literally,
You
yung
need to
ganon.
get pushed off.
Now, if I'm strapped onto some mountain of a
Strapping young
man,
man.
some mountain of a man, then I guess baka it's not really within my decision process, and
Right.
alam mo yun, siya na yung magsi-step off the plane. Basta ako, lupay-pay na lang siguro. Wala na akong malay nun.
Feeling ko naman,
pass out na ako.
Comfort zone mo naman as the little spoon, di ba?
True.
Parang feeling ko okay ka lang. Pero yun nga lang, delikado baka ma-fall.
Tsaka sabihin ko, alam mo, baka because I have a fear of heights, baka pwedeng, yung yung imbis na nakaganon ako. Tapos parang, tsaka pwede ako, pwede ako nakaakap na gano'n. Tapos habang nalalaglag kami, nakaakap ako sa kanyang gano'n. Parang I don't feel.
Sana di ka na nag-skydive kung di mo naman titignan, di ba? Pero
I can see the
I have to ask, because I mean, okay, I mean, I know that a lot of people have a fear of heights, and I'm just thankful that I don't have it. But, kunwari, you fly all the time. Like, when you look out the window, do you get terrified?
No. You know, honestly, it's not a fear of height. It's a fear of falling. If I look out the window, for example, in a building, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Pero dalhin mo ako sa rooftop. Tapos yung parang, you know,
once you know that there's that probability of you.
Alam mo yung kunya nasa, I don't know, 50th floor of some skyscraper. Tapos yung kukuha ko ng piso, tapos igaganon ko out into
okay.
Tapos yung ibabato ko, tapos sasaluhin ko. I'll faint. Hindi ko kaya. Yung the idea na malalaglag ko yung coin, even if it's not me, even if it's the coin, it's the idea that you'll fall. Oh, for example, I cannot do bungee jumping, I cannot do skydiving. Pero I can do roller coaster kahit gano'ng kataas. Kasi nakatali ako eh. So if there is like practically
nakatali ka rin naman sa bungee.
No, pero it's a free fall.
Kung nag-bungee ka na walang tali, medyo deads ka siguro.
Pero hindi kasi yung bungee parang what if mapatid, I don't know. Basta yung, basta the more secure I am, parang mas kaya ko. Kasi for example nga in a building, I can look down. I'll get really like, my heel.
So theoretically, what if like somebody created a contraption, you know those shark cages? So kunwari nasa shark cage ka, tapos ipupush ka off a building. Because you're technically enclosed in something. Not that you're actually just... So feeling mo kaya. As long as it's not...
Like I'm falling because I'm in a... I don't know, a thing.
Right, like a container of some sort.
Speaking of, since you brought it up. Ako kasi yun. Kung ikaw, up in the sky, I'm the complete opposite. The most
yan ang hindi ko kaya.
Ever done
yan ang hindi ko kaya.
Is not just diving, not just diving, but when we went to Fiji, we went diving with arguably the most dangerous
shark ever,
which is the bull shark. Kasi when we found out that we were going to Fiji, may nahanap kami na parang it's the only one in the world. Kasi nga they're so dangerous. They're like the great white sharks, di ba? Parang sa great white nga, dapat naka-cage ka, di ba? Ito nga, parang argument nila, parang dapat nga dito ka naka-cage kasi bull sharks are like,
mas aggressive sila.
Mas aggressive sila. But that is the only place in the world where you can actually dive with bull sharks because otherwise it's too dangerous. Kasi nga parang doon it's part of their culture. Parang they used to be worshipped as gods way before scuba diving and all that. Parang the
bull sharks,
the chiefs of the tribesmen would like free dive and feed the bull sharks kasi gods nila yun eh. Parang as an offering, parang hindi sila kainin, parang hindi sila patayin.
Right.
So I'm not afraid of the deep ocean. It's actually one of my primal fears. Kahit mahilig ako sa dagat, it's still yung pag hindi ko nakikita yung ilalim.
Yeah. Because you don't know what's there. It's the fear of the unknown.
It doesn't matter how deep. If I can see the bottom, if I can see the ocean floor, I'm fine. The moment it's like the deep blue, para kong mawiwiwi sa dive suit ko.
Well, at least pag nawiwi ka sa dive suit, okay lang.
We do it all the time. Kasi talaga, that's part of it. Pero here's the thing. So we went, diba? So we went kasi mas Baby Whale. Tapos we pictures, oh my gosh, like, at saka yun, ang attention mo nasa bull sharks. But you are surrounded by nurse sharks, lemon sharks, like all kinds of, na literally binabangga ka. Kasi the rule is, from the boat, Diretso baba. Don't go swimming around. Don't go anywhere. Diretso baba. Kung saan kayo ibabagsak.
Sa floor ka kaagad. Parang ganun.
Diretso ka sa floor. Kasi parang tawag nila doon, the arena. Nandun sila. Doon sila papakainin. Meron parang mga bato na doon ka sa behind. Don't put your hand beyond it. Doon ka lang sa likod ng bato. Don't do anything. They will do that for you. Every now and then, there's a shark that will go towards you. There will be a diver above you. With a little stick, they'll push away the shark. Ganito nakalapit. Nandito na. They'll push away the shark para hindi kakainin. Okay. So, edi ganun. Tapos ganun yan. Iikot sila, tapos papakainin ng para lumapit sa'yo. Pero they're just going to swim by you. Tapos pwede mong picturean, pwede mong videoan.
My God.
So, okay. So, tapos na. Diba? Like, hey, that was so exciting. And I was so scared. Kasi imagine mo yung back roll mo, dito pag sa Batangas, sa Anila, back roll mo, wala. There's nothing. It's just sea slugs and clownfish. Doon, pag magbabackroll, alam mo yung the thought na, I am going to backroll, fall into the water back first. And I know that under me are like 12-foot long bull sharks, adult bull sharks. Medyo nakaka-stress. So ito na. Edi okay no.
Hindi na pwedeng, can you not just, sorry, I never scuba dived before, but can you not just like jump out of the boat rather than backfall?
If the boat is big enough. Kasi dalawa you can either back roll, pag maliit yung boat, or you can do giant stride. Giant stride, pag malaki yung boat, nakatayo ka. Giant stride. So boat. And then, maliit yung boat namin. So, back roll.
Back roll.
Edi syempre, no, takot na takot kami. Like, we were this close na after everything na binayad namin, hindi na kami tutuloy kasi takot na kami. But we conquered it. And diba, you know how it is. Ikaw, you're more a daredevil than I am. Yung pag na-achieve mo yung something that you're scared of, parang you feel
invincible.
You feel like, oh my gosh, I'm a badass.
A badass, yeah.
So here's the thing. So, syempre, okay, yay. Sabi ko, kay Baby Whale, parang I want one more. I'll sign up for the next day. Sabi niya, ayoko na. Sige, go if you want. Sabi ko, sige. Biglang umulan. So, naging murky yung tubig nung next day. And you know that's the worst for sharks, right? Kasi pag murky, hindi ka nila nakikita. Kasi in general, sharks don't like humans. If they know that you're human, they're like, that's not my food. You know, I want fish. But when the water is silty, when it's murky,
they can't tell the difference.
You could be a sea lion, a delicious sea lion for all that. So anyway, so this time around, dati, yung si Chale, yung aming dive master, and me and Baby Whale. This time around, kaming dalawa lang ni Chale. So, baba kaming gano'n, no? By the way, iba-ibang groups kayo. So, yung merong dala nung chum, yun yung the blood and the gut.
Right, yeah.
From another resort. Sila yung in charge. Kami, nakikisali lang kami. So, una kami ni Chale. Kami pa lang, wala pa. Midway, mga 80 feet yung floor. So, mga 40 feet. Sinenyasan ako ni Chale na parang, I forgot something. I'll go up. You go down. By myself. So I could see the sharks below me. I could see them circling. I was supposed to go down on my own without my dive master.
No, F that.
Okay, and here's the even worse. If you thought that was bad, biglang, it's the people with the chum. It's the people with the blood and guts.
It's the people with the chum.
Nakita ko na yung chum na nag-trickle down na sila from above. Siyempre, nakita ko yung sharks, yung parang like,
pocket. Look, food.
And I was in the middle of the sharks and the chum. And I was like, help! Tapos alam mo yung, I was like paddling for my dear life, going as fast as I could. Tapos alam mo yung,
to go down. So, pinupuntahan mo technically kung saan yung galing yung sharks.
Alam mo yung POV ko? As I was heading straight down, because I was like, ocean floor. As I was heading for the ocean floor, alam mo yung, may mga sharks na dumadaan.
Oh, no!
Yung kulang lang may mabangga ako shark.
I cannot. Make me jump out of a plane.
I swear. It was the most terrifying thing in the world.
I cannot. You know why? Okay, here's my rationale behind it.
Oh my gosh.
My rationale behind why I feel like it's easier to jump off of a building or a plane rather than go underwater is if something bad happens, I know this will sound morbid, but you die instantly. You know what I mean? Like, if you jump off of a building and your bungee cord snaps in half, that's it. You're dead. You know what I mean? Story. Like, end of story. If you jump off of a plane, same, you know. With diving with sharks, they're not gonna swallow you whole. They're gonna take chunks off of you. And then, ang masama pa dito, once may chunk na natanggal sa'yo, so sabihin natin, kinagat nila yung arm mo, you're flailing around without your arm, and the blood is like gushing out of, you know, where your arm once was. This is basically an invitation to all the sharks where it's like, hey, come, there's good food here.
It's like a dinner bell. Ding, ding, ding.
Exactly. So, no. And I've heard from so many different people how wonderful scuba diving is, but it's also like there's so many ways for you to die slow and incredibly painful deaths. Alam mo, like yan, you could get eaten by a shark. I don't know, you could get tentacled by a giant squid. You could get the oxygen bubbles. Alam mo yung mga ganyan.
You're scared of that? Di ba parang may kinikwento ko na may pinapanood ka na may tentacles? Yung parang parang Japanese ba yun?
It's a different kind of tentacles.
Di ba? Okay. Hindi ko maano. Parang may naalala. Parang roughly, I don't know, jog my memory. Like,
saka like yan, kunwari, yun, like, when you're in a shark cage, even if you're in a shark cage, and then they put chum around you to attract the sharks, parang
sa South Africa, that's what they do.
That, like,
tsaka di ba nakita mo mga videos, yung biglang pumapasok yung
alam mo, parang individual. Oh, no, I cannot.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm good.
But anyway,
I will stay above water. Thank you very much.
Hindi, ako naman ano pa rin, you know. Pero yun nga, I don't know. Siguro now,
tsaka,
kasi di ba we went to Tubataha last year.
Uh-huh.
So parang yung group namin, we kind of got close. So yeah, we've been planning like, you know, for in the future to take trips together. Parang tara magano tayo, and some of the things that we were thinking of, we wanted to go snorkeling with hindi na to diving, snorkeling lang with humpback whales in Tonga.
Okay.
Pero ano yun like in the middle of the ocean. So like
deep, so there's also a chance na parang
pwedeng may shark. And a lot of sharks follow whales. You know,
right, exactly.
Pero smaller sharks, hindi naman bull sharks. Usually it's like yung mga the smaller sharks that
pero shark na kumakain pa rin ng tao, di ba? Parang
pwede naman. Pero yun nga na parang nagplan kami. Tapos some of them nung kinikwentohan namin, parang interested rin. Yun yung parang like, I don't know if I could do that again. Kasi baka parang, pwede bang ano na lang, doon na lang ako sa ibang dive. Yung, hindi na yung shark dive. Kasi we also did other dives. Yung regular, yung just go around the reefs. Pero parang, I don't know, baka pass na ako doon.
Baka you're tempting fate na. Alam mo yung gano'n na parang,
yung parang I already survived.
Sobra ka na. Alam mo
baka ano na ako, quota na ako doon.
Hindi, tsaka I remember, I think the closest thing I ever had to that was the whale sharks. And of course, I know whale sharks don't harm people, right?
Uh-oh.
But they're massive. They're enormous. And I remember I was in, I think, Oslo with my parents pa in Kuli. And then I go into the water. And diba they tell you, okay, obviously don't touch the whale shark. Yeah. So I go into the water and I'm like, oh, this is a really shallow part of the water. And I'm like, this is a really rough floor. Yun pala yun na yung whale shark. Kakan ko siya. Tapos ganun siya kalaki na hindi ko makita. Kasi ganun siya kalapad. And then parang the diver who was with us was basically just pointing to my feet.
Na parang, that's...
Yan na yun. And I'm like, uh-oh. Alam mo, ganun na parang...
Yung parang sa cartoons, yung mga parang Bugs Bunny na...
Exactly.
Nasa na yung monster.
Looney Tunes na nasa ulo ka na niya pala.
Yung si Marvin the Martian, yung magla-land siya on a quote-unquote on a planet. Yun pala.
Right. Tapos it's an
space
entire...
monster.
Oo. Alam mo, ganun na parang...
It's very that.
And even with the idea that it's not gonna harm you, and a fact, I know this for a fact, that they don't eat humans. Alam mo yung ganun na parang... They don't have teeth. So parang medyo okay pa if you know what I mean. Pero alam mo yun, just the size and they were massive. So yeah. So I can't even imagine like seeing like a 13-foot shark. Oh, like I would just be like, you know what? Just go ahead, finish the job. Just eat me na lang.
Yung alam mo nung dumaan siya right in front of me. Like, I'm not even kidding. If I put my hand out, mahawakan ko siya. Ganon siya kalapit. Alam mo yung what really bothered me? The eye. It was a soulless, like
black.
One black circle. Wala siyang eyeball, wala siyang parang iris. Like, it's just black. Tapos parang it was the cold stare of death. Yung parang wala siyang emotion. Yung parang like, I can bite you in half and I don't care. Like, there's nothing.
Yung itsura ng mga tao nag-overtime ng Friday. Alam mo yung mga ganun.
Ganon.
9 p.m. na nasa opisina pa rin.
Ganon. The soulless stare of death.
Of an employee.
But there you go. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I feel proud though. I mean, I'm such a scaredy cat. So I do feel proud
things off.
I was able to do it.
Is there something pa that you feel like you wanna do na parang is terrifying to you? Kasi ako easy skydive eh. That's really like my...
Oh nga, it's still on your...
Actually, honestly, like what I really wanted to do was a wingsuit dive, but obviously that's like... You have to...
No!
Pero
no,
have you never like fantasized about... Because that's the closest thing you'll ever get to flying.
Alam mo ba, naisip ko na yun. Like if I became an actual bird, I'd fly really... kalapating mababa ang lipad.
So parang in real life lang.
I'm so scared. Kasi, as a bird, I would be like, if I fly too high, what if I get a cramp and I fall? Yeah.
They glide.
Ang mas fantasy ko pa. Ito, this has been a childhood fantasy of mine. Yung to be able, parang Aquaman. Hindi parang yung Aquaman. Yung to be able to breathe underwater, be a fish, or maybe a man na kayang mag-swim.
Or a mermaid. Perhaps.
Is that
Isn't it neat? Brushing your imaginary hair.
If I were a mermaid, my life would be complete. Ay, nako.
All right. But anyway, just in case you missed it, Daredevil is already out. It's on Disney Plus. I think as of this recording, 4 episodes are out now.
Yes.
All right. So we want
to
thank our partners, the Pod Network Entertainment. You can check us out on social media at Chico Garcia for him, at Gino.Killiamore for me. And we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Bye.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.